And welcome back to another episode of the Common Sense Experience, featured only on the Black Podcasters Network. I'm one of three. I'm your host, Chuck, here with my boys, PG-13 and Amir. What's up, fellas?
Mic check 1 2. What is this? What's good, fellas?
What up, motherfuckers? What it do, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
I know we missed last week's show. You know, there was some traveling going on, a lot of shit going on this last week. So we're back, though. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. Yeah, man, I think this is going to be one of them shows where we're going to go in. I mean, we're going on a lot of shows, but this is going to be one of those shows that we're going to go in, especially being that we missed last week. But what's up, fellas, man? How the brothers doing, man?
Shit, man, cooling, man. Having a good time, enjoying life, man. We got great things in store, man. And you know what I'm saying, a very, 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 very near future. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, shit.
Great things is happening, man.
I'm saying, y'all think we should start plugging that shit that's going on next month?
Yeah, I mean, hold on with it.
Okay.
Just know we got a surprise coming. God willing, everything goes smooth. Y'all hear from us in about 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, you know, rest in peace to Craig Mack. I seen Chuck just put the flavor in y'all ears, so you know.
That's it.
Just know something's coming around the bend.
And but make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast so you can know what the fuck we're talking about. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, whether you're using iTunes or you got an Android or whatever, wherever you listen to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to get notifications, so that way you can know what we got popping off. But yeah, man, Amir, let's get this shit rolling, man.
All right, man. Listen, man. As always, you know how we do. We start off. My boy Pete was grinding his gears, man. You know, Chuck gonna say was pissing off. You know, saying the professor, the chief. You know what I'm saying, though. So, but without further ado, man, let's get right into this shit, man. Pete, man, what's on your mind? What the fuck is grinding your gears, bro?
I'll get straight to the point, man. Hey, yo, Chuck, play that shit.
Do you remember the 28th night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders, but chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing.
All right, that's enough, brother. Culture appropriation, motherfuckers. We hate it.
Who put sauerkraut on the Whopper?
Hey, man.
Oh shit.
For those who don't know, mayonnaise soup sipping Taylor Swift decided to take it upon herself and do a rendition of Earth, Wind & Fire's classic family reunion when your big mama cooks Sunday dinner. Classic track, September. Why? We didn't fucking ask. Why? We're not over here touching any of the Beach Boys shit, even though they took our culture to make they shit. Why? We're not over here touching none of the Billy Ray Cyrus Don't Break My Heart, my achy breaky heart, even though this shit broke my heart. We not fucking with it. So it's like, why? Why must y'all touch certain shit? We don't talk shit when y'all go and fix your lips with collagen, like Kanye said, to go get thick lips like our beautiful black women, or put ass shots in your ass to get fat asses like our beautiful black women. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all touch classics, it's a problem. It's certain classics I do not fuck with. It's Frankie Beverly and Maze, Happy People, you do not touch. You do not touch any of Marvin Gaye's catalog. No, sir. And you do not fuck with Earth, Wind & Fire's September. Some shit you just do not touch. And the bitch had the nerve, yes, I said bitch, I'm not apologizing. She had the nerve to add a fucking banjo in her edition of the song, my nigga. That pissed me off more than Trump getting voted, because I knew that shit was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit really grinded my gears, man. Like this is really the basis of my fucking segment. That shit had me hot. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first heard that she did it with this, I'm like, okay, maybe she did the karaoke type shit where she, instrument, her band played some shit. No, this bitch really made her own track. She didn't just sing over the instrumental. She didn't just invite, Earth, Wind, and Fire to do it with her and, hey, let's do a sing-along. No, the bitch really tried to make a September version her own. And we got to draw the line somewhere, man, and we got to stop letting shit slide. And for one, Taylor Swift has to fucking stop. She has to fucking stop. Katy Perry has to stop trying to reignite her career with a rapper that's hot, and Taylor Swift has to stop fucking trying to make songs from black people, trying to make her own version of it. That shit must cease. If it doesn't, I will call out every girl cousin I have that's ratchet and will try to get her ass beat. I'm sorry, yes, I said it. I don't give a fuck if they shut me down, because that's grinding my fucking gears. It must stop. It must stop. Banjos, my nigga. Banjos with the classic Earth, Wind, and Fire 18-piece band with my man doing the guitar, swinging his hair and shit. They added a fucking banjo to Earth, Wind, and Fire in September, my nigga.
Yeah, man, rest in peace to Maurice White. Chuck, man, what are your thoughts?
But she, so, I don't fucking follow Taylor Swift, but I'm assuming she's no longer relevant. Like, when you notice when some certain artists are no longer relevant, they start doing all types of crazy shit to try and, like they'll connect with a famous rapper, or what they'll do the bum shit that Taylor Swift just did and did a rendition of an Earth, Wind, and Fire song. It's like, okay, well, shit, I'm reaching. Let me try this and see what this does. And she caught a lot of fucking backlash from that shit, because you're not even worthy to rendition that song.
You can't touch the family reunion shits, man. That's bottom line. You don't touch fucking family reunion songs, the songs you play with your uncles and shit while you're playing spades and shit. You don't do that. It's the only time people really get to see their daddies sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, it's certain shit you just don't do because it fucks up memories and it fucks up culture. I don't give a fuck how low your career is. Bitch, you white. You gonna be all right. I did that on purpose. Yeah. Certain shit, you don't touch family reunion songs, man. I'm sorry. You don't do it.
Oh, yeah. How come she couldn't do some like Elvis Presley shit or something, or the Beatles or some shit like that?
Cause she probably would have ended up doing a fucking Howlin' Wolf song or anything from Cadillac Records. Those are still all black songs anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of white songs that she could have did a rendition on, and she went ahead and did Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know, man. That shit was terrible.
Come on, man. Certain shit back in the day used to get you shot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, how black that song is, Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. That was the first. It was the first video played on BET. Back when BET was black. Yeah, it's the first video, September.
Bob Johnson, you bitch ass nigga.
It's just, it's
hey,
just,
Bob, I understand. You needed that billion. I understand, Bob. Still fucked up, but hey, you're rich.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I can get into that about him, but another day. But man,
I mean, but also it's a black dude named Bob. I mean, I'm not, no disrespect, but his name is Bob. Like I don't know. You can't expect much from Bob's.
Tell you something, man. You can't.
Hold on, Chuck. I would fuck with that, but my name Peter, dog. So I don't know how much fight I got in to disrespect the Bob. I can't. But no cornering over here. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to corner.
Shout out to him though. You can't be a revolutionary sellout. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
They don't come together. He tried. And he thought that they was going to go ahead and give him the stuff though, and they let Jordan get next to him, and they took away his team and gave it to Jordan though, because Jordan is the ultimate sellout. No, not to talk shit about Jordan though, but I am. Fuck
it. I mean, he gets buffed up by Nike. It is what it is.
Hey, Jordan, big.
Nike. They had this man in the corporate office run a round table, and they ran train on Jordan. I'm sorry. I mean, that's really shit, man. That's rude as fuck, man. I take
They've
that.
been passing around Jordan like Jenna Jameson.
Damn.
But yeah, man, Taylor Swift, man, stay the fuck away. I honestly, nah, fuck it. I ain't got time to go ahead and give pleasantries. Bitch, stay the fuck away from our shit. And listen, I don't have a problem with white people covering songs though, but like you said, Pete, there's certain songs you gotta stay from. And yes, if that was Beyonce, if that was Shante, if that was whatever new broad is, Rihanna or whomever, yeah, we wouldn't feel the same way. Yeah, it's because you're white. I've taken enough.
Absolutely.
Leave us with something. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop the shit. Like you said, we don't mess with Achy Breaky Heart. You know what I mean? We don't really fuck with Beatles songs like that, other than maybe the sample for a beat, for a rap song. Other than that, we don't fuck with that. Leave our shit alone.
Yeah, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it to us, man. So, Brother Chuck, I gotta ask you, brother. What the fuck? I know. I feel like there's something that's pissing you off. What the fuck is pissing you off? What's on your mind, bro? It's pissing off the professor, man.
Man, so there's two things, man. I'm gonna try and make it quick. I know we got a heavy show today, man. So I think there was a post that she put on Facebook about Beyonce and the act, the performance that she did. And there's certain posts that are posted to ruffle some feathers. To say, hey, I want to see where everybody's at. Right. It's crazy to me how starstruck Beyonce be having some of these people, man. It's ridiculous. Like, they go to bat for Beyonce. Like, she knows they exist. Like, she don't even know you fucking exist. She doesn't know your name.
She know they exist. That's funny.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, but think about it, bro. Like, and this is not, a stab at Beyonce direct, but this is like this is everybody. Like, we get to a point where I don't say worship, but fuck it. We worship celebrities, but they don't know we exist. They don't know it's from Adam from Eve. We walking down the street, but they can't point to us and say, oh shit, you was at my concert, wasn't you? No, that's not how that shit worked. That's not how that shit worked, man. But the fact that on that particular post is that we weren't saying anything negative. We didn't say shit negative about what she was doing, but they still got offended. And we were just spitting facts. We was like, look, I'm saying, like, she's like, that's some ritualistic shit. I mean, look, do the fucking research. We ain't just spitting out opinions. That's some ritualistic shit. Just like most of her acts are some forms of ritual. But people don't understand that because people don't read. Like, they say, oh, no, that's too far-fetched and all the other shit. But not, man. And look, every holiday is a fucking ritual. So if you celebrate Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, you're participating in a ritual. And that's not a good or bad thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, people, we were saying, I think I was going back with this one chick on there, and she said something, I forgot what she said. And I'm like, look, I'm just spitting facts. I'm not even coming from an emotion. This is just facts. I'm not saying nothing negative about your boo. I'm just saying this is what it is.
I'm not saying nothing negative about your boo.
I did a meme where I pulled some toenail clippings from Google, and I said these belong to Beyonce. Where are my million likes? Now, if Beyonce would have posted that same picture, the picture would have got 1 million likes. Fucking toenails. I don't get it. I don't. So that's enough energy I'm giving to Beyonce. The second thing is, if you haven't been living under a rock, then you know that Starbucks has been in the news recently on not one occasion, and the most infamous is probably the one where the 2 kids were arrested. But another Starbucks issue came up where a black guy walked into a Starbucks and asked to use the bathroom. And I forgot what they call him. The Batista, I think that's what they call him. The Batista told him, no, you have to purchase something. So he goes to the bathroom and he sees a white guy walking out. And he has his phone recording and he asks the white guy, hey, did you buy something? He said, no. Like, oh shit, okay. So he got the shit all on video. Starbucks came out with a public statement, the CEO. Apparently they're going to be shutting down stores, I think May 29th or whatever. And the issue that I have, well, I don't even call it an issue. Well, it is the issue that I have is that there are some people who like there's some people that I don't get it, man. Like just a few months ago, we was beefing about H&M and the shit that they did. Right? They closed they had to close a few stores because of the situation. But that's what I tell people that what Starbucks is doing, shutting down, and you can't like this shit has been going on for decades, longer than 100+ years. You think one day is going to undo racial bias? One day of fucking training? Like this is some like racial bias is like some deep psychological DNA type shit. Like there's literally people walking around whose ancestors were slave owners and they have that same hatred in their blood and it's passed down to them. So they have those same that same quote unquote energy coursing through their veins right now. And that's what and that's like an old ancient African concept when you talk about the deep unconscious. Like this is going like layers fucking deep. Yeah, you may be friends with a white person, but at the end of the day, this person somewhere along their genetic lineage have racism, like that whole, or that not race, because racism is a system, but that bias towards somebody based off of color, it's coursing through their veins. And I'm not saying all white people, like there's some white people who, and I'm saying who for whatever reason are on that level, but at any moment, I believe it could be activated. Just like with black people, like we have genius within our genetic code, and a lot of us don't know it. And once that shit is activated, it's a wrap. Which is why this is why we have drugs in the community and alcohol and all this other shit, because they're trying to suppress that part of the black genetic code. So with the Starbucks shit, man, look, you can boycott Starbucks if you want to, right? I mean, okay, but what is that going to change at the end of the day, right? I mean, if you like drinking Starbucks and you're a black person, honestly, I'm not going to tell you not to go to fucking Starbucks, because it's not that your little $5. It's not going to impact it. When you stop going to Starbucks, it's not going to make a difference. The only way that it'll make a difference is if that a pool of black people came together, they all stopped putting their money into Starbucks and they opened up their own coffee shop.
Right.
That's when it'll make a difference. But on the individual level, no. And people say, well, what are you doing for the cause? I mean, what do you, nigga? We're just three. We're doing what we can with the resources we have. All three of us, right? We're putting. Matter of fact, when I did the Beyonce shit, and I said Beyonce's not going to speak out about the Starbucks, one of her fans was like, "Well, what are you doing about the situation?" Fair enough. I said I can't speak on Beyonce, but I'm going to be talking about it on my on the podcast. That's what I told her. I'm like, I'm just like we don't have as much influence as Beyonce. But damn sure if we did, please believe. Like when I think Snapchat. So, and this is and this is not talked about because people don't because this if this message gets out, it could be very dangerous for certain organizations and companies. I think Snapchat did some type of ad to where it was a joke of when Rihanna got hit by Chris Brown. And they put it on, and they thought it was cute. Snapchat thought it was cute, so they put it up on Snapchat. Rihanna did a snap to all her followers saying, look, y'all, something along the lines of, you delete Snapchat or some shit. Snapchat lost millions of dollars in that one particular fucking day because of what Rihanna did. So that, and Beyonce could do the same thing. Jay-Z could do the same thing. Like they're going on tour charging people thousands of dollars to go to a fucking concert. But yet we still got like shit Starbucks niggas getting arrested out of Starbucks for just sitting in there.
It's funny. I got 2 points. One, on the Beyonce shit, it's funny how, Beyonce, his whole black empower, black woman empower movement and blah, 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 and she's supposed to be the forefront of that. But the second half of her career is still going because of who her husband is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is shit that kills me. Like it's cool to enjoy entertainers. It's cool to love the music. It's all of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out J. Cole who just dropped his album KOD. It's fucking fire. But to worship these people, that's when the line gets drawn in the sand. Like to the point where you defending somebody that don't give two shits about you or don't even know you. It's weird to me. and what you think she represents. Because like I said, the second half of her career is still going because of who her husband is. That whole Lemonade album when she was dissing niggas, who do you think helped break that shit? You know what I'm saying? When she said all the single ladies, who the fuck was she dating and engaged to then? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's just, y'all gotta relax. Because she's living her best life with her husband. Y'all gotta relax. And as far as the Starbucks shit, I will say the good thing that did come out of this, it's kind of sad, but it's a good thing in itself. Shout out to, to the black coffee shop owners that actually got some free advertisement because of this shit. I saw some folks throw out the names of some black-owned coffee shops that were out there to help move along the Starbucks the We Against Starbucks movement. But it's also kind of fucked up because it's like, why you gotta wait for some bullshit to throw out black businesses? I don't know why, but fuck it. As long as if black, we gotta do whatever it takes to get black businesses out there and to be known. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that whole Starbucks closing down to we gonna do a training about how to respect people. That ain't nothing but some paid vacation shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I guess we gotta take the good with the bad until we can overcome this bullshit and be good on our own. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to find some light in the bullshit tragedies, because if we don't, we all gonna continue to be just angry black motherfuckers going in circles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
true.
that's my 2 cents about it.
Yes, I mean, what you got, bro? I'm done. That's the end of my segment.
We don't have too much to add. I mean, white people practice racism like black people practice Jesus.
Shit. There you have it. Good show today, folks.
If that ruffles some feathers, that was my point.
My nigga.
Oh, gee.
Speaking of what we should be doing, and Chuck, you alluded to this about building our own, our own coffee shops and stuff like that. Recently, Roxanne Shante strongly suggested that black people have to stop leaving the hood and start buying the hood. We've talked about gentrification. We talked about, no self-preservation and all these different things. And so I want to get y'all thoughts on Sister Roxanne Shante, though. And by the way, watch that movie, the Roxanne. Is it called Roxanne? What's the movie called?
Yeah, Roxanne.
Did you watch it yet?
No, I still got it.
Actually, I haven't watched it. I know it's great because the people who said it is. I trust in what they've said, and she's gotten great reviews for that movie.
Yeah, that shit is fire.
Definitely check it out. I know her story. You know what I'm saying, about how she, because I think in the clause in her contract, she was they said they were going to pay for her college, and she actually did it. They thought it was some little ass black girl, black hood chick, from
Queensbridge, I think,
ghetto. Right? She's not gonna, amount to nothing. She's not gonna go to college for real and remember this shit, and she's gonna sign a contract though, and they put that in. So I don't know how it really came to be because I haven't watched the movie itself, but I know that was in her contract, and she ended up actually getting a master's, I think, or a doctorate, one of the two.
Yeah, she's a doctor. She got a doctorate.
She got a doctorate. She got a doctorate degree, paid for by that label. So God bless her, and great work though. So I'm just trying to get y'all thoughts. What are y'all thoughts on that? Pete, I'll start with you, then Chuck, and I'll go ahead and I'll add on.
I mean, I know her heart was probably in the right place, and I'm not disagreeing with what she said. It's just the shit that kind of kills me, and I guess I'm not saying what she said was wrong, and I'm not just solely saying this about her. It's just that folks with money, folks with money have these answers. You know what I'm saying? But they'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yo, we got to buy back the hood. We got to do this. We got to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't just leave and can't just do that. It's like, y'all already left. Y'all made that million. It's like, Us, we would love to do that, but we don't have the funds to do that. So the folks that's saying this, who have the funds, why don't y'all spark it? You know what I mean? That's just me on the outside looking in. I don't know what everybody's contribution is to the hood. I know a lot of black folks donate money. You know, we just talked about Beyonce. She just donated mad money to HBCUs, historical black HBCUs, and it's just like, yeah, it's cool to talk about and have a conversation. But okay, what's after that? What do Miss Shante, do you have an actual plan? Like, is there something that you could spark off for a young nigga like me who's broke but with a family? Like, I'll gladly volunteer and jump right in and work with it. It's just like folks get to a pinnacle, get to a place, and then like can start, and it's kind of they get, I guess for lack of a better word, preachy. You know what I mean? Because I watched the interview, and her interview was dope, and I think she is kind of still in the hood, and she's basically been saying the same shit Rhymefest been saying. You know, for those who don't know Rhymefest, he's a Chicago MC that helped pen Jesus Walks for Kanye West. You know, when he was like a dope MC, but he turned into like an activist, and he's still in the hood, and he actually has a school for underprivileged kids to help them with their creativity with music and art and shit like that. And he's still in the hood. Matter of fact, he got robbed dead right in front of his crib. You know what I'm saying? And he was like on the news willing to like, yo, I'm willing to help this young brother find him and let me talk to him. I don't want to press charges unless he never shows up. But he was willing to help the people that robbed him, and he's still there. So like I give props to folks like that who's not just talking, who's not just doing interviews, but actually doing shit about it. Those are folks we need to help. You know what I'm saying? So should we bite back the hood? Hell yeah, it's our shit. Like this whole world is our shit technically. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we gotta go from saying what we should do to going to how we go about doing things that I think we should do. If I said that right, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Instead of we should do this, we should do that, let's break down the conversation on what we can do to get to that point, step by step, so eventually we do have our own neighborhoods. Because, I mean, Amir alluded to it since we started this show. We do need our own supermarkets, our own stores. The shit, basically what Black Wall Street did and what they got bombed for. That's what we do need to go back to. And I definitely agree with Miss Shante, Roxanne, Dr. Shante. I definitely do agree with her. But I think the conversation of we should do that, we should do this, has run its course. We should actually break down this shit on how we should do it. I think that's the conversation that needs to happen now. If I probably went all over the question, but I hope I answered it.
No. You talked about, I mean, like I said, you add on to the self-preservation and how we need to hold certain people with certain resources responsible who are black for sort of setting the tone when they're in certain positions. So no, you said all the right things, man. That was fade away perfect. Chuck, what are your thoughts? My bad.
No, yeah. I was gonna say. So I really like that. And I didn't even know about Rhymefest piece. I like that you brought that example up because that's like those are the type of people that we're looking for. I don't know where Roxanne lives or whatever the case, but if she's not living in the hood, then it's kind of her statement to me is it holds no value because you're speaking something, but you're not following what you're speaking on. So I did hear about the Beyonce giving money to HBCUs. Look, I'm not that shit does not impress me at fucking all. Because first of all, we know that HBCUs are not HBCUs anymore. Right? They're now starting to open up to get international students coming in. So you got Asians, you got Indians, you got people from all over the world who are filtering into the HBCUs. And HBCUs funding now colleges, and somebody's listening in, or if y'all boys know, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I know universities have to maintain a certain level of funding. And damn sure HBCUs are not getting all of their donations, all of their money from black people. There are some white white people who are saying, hey, I give you $1 million. I'm going to donate $1 million, but you have to teach this class. You students have to go through this course. Shit, when I went to Morgan State, which is a HBCU, I took more American history classes than I took African history classes. I took 1 year, one class during one semester of the African diaspora. I had 2 fucking semesters of 2 classes each of American history at an HBCU. So this shit was not even balanced. So when it comes to what Roxanne said, as far as, you know, I agree with her, right? Because when we start moving out of the hood, then that means we start taking our dollars out of the hood. And that's why the hood is in the condition that it's in, because there's no money circulating. And the people that are in the hood that get money, they start going outside of the hood because there's no businesses in the hood that can support or get them what they need. Here in Baltimore, North Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue, it's one of the worst areas in Baltimore City. It's not like there's no close grocery stores. There was one up the street that was black owned, like I would say 3 or 4 blocks up the street. It was a black owned grocery store called Oranges and Apples, I think it was, or Oranges, something like that. That shit was open for like, I think half a year, then it shut down. And it was in a prime location for people in the hood to get to the grocery store to get the food that they need. And it had a lot of healthy shit in the store too. It wasn't just like a bunch of junk food. They had a big ass produce section. And that's another thing. That's what's missing from the hood. Like they call them food deserts, where there's no access to healthy food. You got the convenience stores that sells fucking Debbie cakes and chips and sodas. That shit is not fucking healthy. You start feeding that shit to 3 or 4-year-olds, what do you think is going to happen? So definitely, man, we definitely have to stay in the hood. We got to start building businesses. We have to be the ones to rebuild the hood. Nobody's going to come in and do that for us. As I mentioned before, like when Freddie Gray got killed here in Baltimore, these motherfuckers ran through that same area, North Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue, and destroyed shit. There was a CVS on the corner. Right behind the CVS is a retirement home. These dumb motherfuckers went in and destroyed the CVS pharmacy. So now the people in that group home, they have to go somewhere else to get their medication, as opposed to just walking out their front door and walking to the CVS. Thank God they eventually rebuilt the CVS, but that shit was down for a while. But man, I don't know, man. That's the type of shit, man, that we need to start focusing on, man. We keep looking towards celebrities to do shit, and they're not gonna do shit. They're not. I mean, we got a few people. Killer Mike, I know he's doing some big things. Shout out to Boyce Watkins, he's doing some things. But when we talk celebrities, I'm talking about the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's. Oh, this shit just hit my mind, yo. I gotta go off topic really quick. So y'all boys know that Kendrick Lamar was just awarded the Pulitzer Prize or whatever.
Pulitzer Prize, yeah,
Pulitzer Prize. What are your feelings about that? Like, are you guys impressed with that or no? Because I'm not impressed. I'm just not. That doesn't.
I mean, am I? Well, it's 2 things. One, is it a great accomplishment for him individually? Yeah, does it mean the liberation of black people? No. So. Okay. As a fan of Kendrick, yeah. Yeah. Is this going to mobilize, the movement, or is this is a major thing? No, you know what I'm saying, though. When you're getting white people's awards, that means you're getting further away from revolution.
Exactly, and that's the exact same thing I had in mind. I'm like, yeah, that's not how that shit work, bro. Like, you know what? And by no means am I calling Kendrick a coon, like, because he says some shit on his but
no, it's not about it. It's just another thing to because again they have the money, so Dave Chappelle gets $60 million from Netflix. That's great for Dave Chappelle, but if he's getting $60 million and somebody else is getting $20 million and Monique is getting $5,000, I'm just saying, I'm happy for Dave, but what's going to happen after that? There's going to be more people that want Netflix deals, and that means Netflix is getting money instead of what we should be doing for ourselves. So
Okay.
It
My bad
has,
for
it has no meaning. Martin Luther King got a Nobel Peace Prize. It's not why they killed him.
No, it's not.
They're not gonna kill Kendrick Lamar because he got a Pulitzer, but they will kill him if he goes ahead and tries to, create his own distribution.
I hate when motherfuckers I hate when they put certain black people on a pedestal. Like, notice all the people. Notice that one black person that get all the awards and nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. First of all, I know I'm going to get blasted for saying this. I'm one of the cats that think Kendrick is a little overrated. I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not a huge fan. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? But they gave him that for the album Damn, not just his catalog. If they would have given it for his catalog, I'd have been like, okay, cool. Because Good Kid, Mad City to me was dope. To me, that's his best one. That's my shit. To Pimp a Butterfly, I understood why he did it. It was cool. But they did it for Damn, dog. Like, that was his most. Damn got like 8 songs on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
It was commercial.
Like, exactly, Amir. Exactly. Damn is his most commercial album he made, and you got a Pulitzer Prize for that. And you got a nigga named Nas who at 19 years old made an album called Illmatic. Like, the shit, if something just don't add up, it's just weird to me, bro. Like, it was cool. Shout out to him. He getting recognized. I get it. But it's just like, like, what is the point of it? I didn't understand the point of that. You know what I mean? It was like, why? Because for black people to get the highest award that white people can give means that you made it. And that's bullshit.
Yeah. That's bullshit. Same thing with the president of Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's the same thing with Nelson Mandela in South Africa. And nothing happened for those people.
Yeah.
Okay? Now they're they're with revolution right now though.
And that's why and that's why Amos Wilson, like, if you listen to a lot of his speeches, like, he didn't like to be called Doctor, because he had a PhD, but he didn't like to be called Dr. Amos Wilson. And he even said it during one of his talks, like, look, I don't want to be labeled with a label by the oppressor. Like, that's crazy to me. Dr. Amos Wilson is like, hey, that's like a stamp that you've been indoctrinated by the oppressors. He said, look, don't call me doctor, just call me Amos Wilson. So I agree with that, man.
I do agree with that to an extent. I don't think there's nothing wrong with, if you've worked hard for something, the title is that you can't let the title just own who you are.
Yeah.
So I mean,
some people do.
You're a goddamn doctor.
Yeah. Well, no, and some people do. I think we talked about that a few shows ago. We talked about labels, right? And we were talking about the importance of labels or whatever. And it's like, well, okay, but I don't know. I'm mixed on this whole, you went through 15, 16 years of schooling and you deserve to be called a doctor. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how I would feel once I reached that point.
Hey, man, shout out to that brother who said, don't call me doctor. I mean, if you got it, you got it. I hate the motherfuckers that be like, yo, how you doing, Mr. Wilson? No, Dr. Wilson.
Yeah, that should be pissing me off. That should be pissing me the fuck off.
If you gotta rely on your label, bro, then you one of them niggas. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
What happens to you if the school calls you and tell you that, you know what, you're a credit short and you're no longer a doctor? So what validates you, sir? Now, you pretentious fuck. You alluded to something, and you said that we, and Chuck, you spoke about it, you spoke on it, but that we don't, how much money do black people spend? To the billions, right?
Nah, we trillions.
Trillions?
I think bro, we in trillions, man. The spending capacity of black people.
We have the spending power to buy our own shit, to buy up the community. It's just what we spend on and what we value.
Exactly.
Yo. To go off another, I know y'all topics. Did y'all boys watch that Corey Holcomb interview?
Man,
put up?
Yeah, bro.
Did y'all watch that? Because Amir, you said something that particularly had something to do with why I posted that. The brother Zoe Williams, the Zoe Williams dude that be on there, smart dude. I like listening to him. I like how they got I like how they got the show set up where everybody's opinionated, they got their own thoughts. But, you know, Zoe break down the shit. He the one that actually read the book and know the words and shit. You know what I mean? And he kind of said something to the effect that they want you to believe that shit. Like, you know, yeah, black people got spending power. We spend millions and billions of dollars and shit, so we got the money, which is, it's partially true, but you got to understand, he said, like, these generational white folks, they're like 3 centuries ahead of us, money-wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all that, we got the money to do this and to do that is kind of like not all the way true, because you got motherfuckers that's last name DuPont and Goodyear, who's like generationally ahead, and it's like they want y'all to keep niggas in a box and like, yo, not realize the truth. We not up to par with these rich niggas, with these rich people, bro. Like they got generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? We got wealth. They got generational wealth. So when you talk about buy back the hood, can we really actually do that? You know what I'm saying? Is unless, like Amir said, the people with money will have to be to pull the ones together and spark some shit off for us to even get our foot in the door, because we are competing against folks who are 3 centuries ahead of us.
Whoa. Oh, my bad, Pete. My bad.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, that's what Zoe was talking about, and that's why I wanted Chuck and y'all boys to listen to it, because the shit he was breaking down, I didn't really think about. Because we do talk about how much we spend, and we do spend. We spend fucking crazy. If we do pull our money together, something can happen. But also, on the flip side of things, this is what they telling you on Fox News. This is what they telling you on CNN. But the fucking shit they not telling you is that you're up against folks who've been rich since the 1600s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like where do we draw the line? Where do we come in? How do we combat that? I guess that's what I'm saying. And I don't want to go off topic. I know we got shit to talk about. But Amir, you had Texas, so I wanted to throw that in there real quick.
Really quick, Pete, man, you dropping gems today, bro. So like, and no bullshit. Like I was thinking about this shit the other day, man. I'm like, yo, just imagine if we say, all right, we're gonna buy a 5-bedroom house, and all of us just going in the house and just pay off the mortgage. Like, just think about all those different, and we're still working and shit. So that's like 4 or 5 different incomes coming into the house. And we can get everybody's shit paid off. Like we can be in a matter of a few years, everybody's debt paid off and all that shit. But that's like next level collective community type shit. Like that will take some major ass sacrifice shit to do, but it's possible. I mean, you imagine this. You can say your mortgage is, I don't know, $150,000, but then we got 4 different incomes in the house that exceed that. Man, we get that mortgage paid off in a couple of years, man. And then, okay, well, let's do the debt shit. All right, well, bam, this is how, Chuck, we gonna work on your shit, and in return, you do this X, Y, and Z, and then Pete, and then Amir, and then Hove, and all, and that shit is so doable, man. It's but again, that's like next level type commitment. Like that'll take a lot of fucking sacrifice to make some shit like that happen. But that would be a way to start working on ourselves individually, economically, and then once we have, look, man, I'm gonna throw some personal shit out there. And it every time I talk about it, it just burns my fucking stomach, man. I'm paying $800 a month between student loans, car note, and car insurance. You $800 fucking, like if I invested that shit into, like, say for example, like cryptocurrency, dog, I'd be good financially. But instead,
$9,600.
I'm going to work for Sally Mae. I'm going to work for American Credit Acceptance. I'm going to work for USAA. I'm paying them. I'm not getting paid from this shit. So I think, Pete, you hit it on the head, man. I think it definitely has to be a shift in mindset, man, in order for us to start making, not only individually, but again, start going to the hood and getting that shit cleaned up, because nobody else is going to do it but us.
Right. One more thing, and my bad. Yo, because when I think Amir, he had put up a stat about like what Roxanne Shante said about buying neighborhoods and buying back and shit like that. And some lady made a good point, And because it's not just about buying back the hood. You got to clean it up too, because it's like, all right, I think Amir posted about a house for sale in Baltimore or something like that, and the lady in the comments said like, yo, it's not just about buying a house, like, because if you buy a residence in a hood, right, but ain't nothing else going on around that, how are you gonna get revenue back when the hood is bad? Like, you buy a house, you fix it up, you put all this money into it, but it's next to vacant lots, or it's next to nothing but trap houses, or people is moving out from that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by like next level conversation. Like, I understand what Mrs. Roxanne Shante was saying, but these are the questions that need to be answered. Like what hood is it? Like, who runs the hood? Because you gotta go see the nigga who quote unquote run the shit, and talk to them niggas, and it's a whole bunch of shit you gotta do to buy back the hood. And you can't just be vague and say we need to buy back the hood when there's more shit to it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that's no doubt, man. We have to get to a point to first of all, we have to not try to sway the ones who want to go ahead and assimilate into the system to not, because that's wasting too much time. And then we have to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and pass these type of values on to the next generation. This is what I spoke about on not too long ago on an episode that we did, is that it is difficult to understand that you might not see the progress yourself and live to see it generational, and passing it down generationally. And so, that's what it is. That's legacy. And so we have to get to that point. I think the frustration is as you get older, is realizing that you might not see it, and the problem is that we pass down generational struggle. We pass down generational struggle as an heirloom. It's what it's supposed to be, and you're not supposed to be, supposed to teach your children that you're going to go through certain things, though. But next generation is supposed to have it better than you, and we have this sort of jealousy type of thing about it. So like, well, if I went through this shit, you should go through it.
Yeah, and I think, and I know we gotta. I think Hope is ready to chime in too in a little bit. But I think, Amir, you hit a good point, man. That even I think religion has a part to play there, because they say that there's virtue in struggle. Like, hey, in order to you have to struggle, right? And that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah,
and I mean,
we have to get to that point. Go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah. So when you want to make shifts in life, and when you go to the next level, there's certain challenges that you have to go through, but there seems to be some type of virtue attached to, oh, I'm homeless, or I'm struggling, and I have this, I have X, Y, and Z. The good Lord's gonna take care of me. Like, that's the religious bullshit, man. It really, and I'm sorry for our religious listeners, but it's bullshit. Like, there's people who I remember a story. I don't know if it was true or not, but the kid was sick, and the family started finding out the kid was sick, and they refused to take this kid to the hospital, and they just kept saying, well, God's going to heal him, God's going to heal him, God's going to heal him, and the kid ended up dying. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's to the extent some religious people get. It's like, well, they're relying on this quote unquote external entity or external force to solve their problems, when we are co-creators, we are gods within ourselves. So yeah, man, I don't know.
Yo, my pops got this book, right? And it's Megan Good's husband wrote the book. Like, I guess he's like a reverend or some shit, and speaker and shit like that. And he bought the book for me for Christmas and encouraged me to read it. I said I'd check it out. And he said he started reading the book, and the dude had a forward in it, and he kind of made some points. And even my pops was like, wow, this is real shit. He was like, yo, the dude said he might get blasted for saying this by the religious folks, but it says, he said along the lines of, religion it tells you to pray. It shows you, to pray, have faith, and all of that. But it doesn't tell you how to go get it after you pray. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't give you the points or the way to, like, yo, after prayer, this is what you got to do. And that's where a lot of black folks fall at. They just know how to pray, but nothing else. And like they looking for something else. Where at the end of the day, nigga, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get it. But religion doesn't show you that part of what to do after they tell you this is how you pray. I thought that was interesting.
But what's crazy, Pete, is that it says it in the Bible. It says faith without works is dead. It says it in the same book that y'all reading. It says it right there. Like, you can pray all you want to, but look, you got to put your foot forward, right? You take the first step, God takes the next two, man. That's how that shit work, man. And
Black
and this
people
is not,
aren't taught to read the Bible. They're taught to listen to the person that the white person has assigned to them to listen to.
So that's an ill tongue twister, bro. Say
Black
that
people
5 times in a row.
don't read the Bible. They are taught to listen to the person that white people have assigned them to. They wouldn't know that passage, Charles. Ask a real Christian, about the Bible for real.
Yeah.
And then ask them if they do know it, what it means to them.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Not what they're told what it means to them.
Yeah.
And they're going to go ahead and refer to their pastor or what their grandmother got from the pastor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if that
shout out to
somebody up. I don't know what else to tell you, though. You need to go ahead and watch Birth of a Nation.
Yeah.
The second one. Matter of fact, watch the first one and then the second one. So you can get some real perspective on how the fuck they feel about you.
Yeah.
Got time to fuck around? It is what it is.
Some potent shit, man.
I'm sorry, Christian people out there.
Hashtag petty activated. Hashtag
I'm not sorry,
activated.
but I'm just.
I was gonna say it sounded good, but no, you're not.
You gotta be ignorant, man. Chuck, I believe our special guest is supposed to, our boy Jay Moore is trying to get in on the line, brother.
Yeah, let's bring him in. Yeah, let's get him in.
Second topic here.
Brother Hove, you there? You there,
Yo.
brother? What up, man? What up, brother?
Man, I'm cool, man. Just been trying to get on the podcast. And what y'all saying about the religion? Y'all know I'm the not religious one. So what's up?
Well, we moving on because we can go so far. We gonna go so far into it, brother, about the religion. You know how it gets. But we about to dig into this second topic, brother. We about to dig into this second topic.
Yeah, I'm ready for the second topic. Yeah, that second topic.
I know, man. You're over there salivating. You're frothing at the mouth.
Let me present it.
Welcome to the show, man. Yo, brother, so I appreciate that, man. Y'all broke it down, and that's definitely something that we're definitely going to continue to go ahead and talk about. As far as with the community, as far as, you know what I'm saying, though, is, building back up our community. You know what I'm saying? This is what they gave us, though. So, you know what black people do with the bullshit they give us. We make it into, caviar for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We turn, pig ass into chitlins. This is what we do. You give us bullshit and we make it wonderful. And so this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We do what we got to do while we're here, though. We're going to get back to the kings and queens that we once were, though. And that we still are, and that we're going to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that in the physical. Okay, this second topic, brothers. All right, man. I hear a lot of women, bitches, females, boss bitches, queens, whatever the fuck. Title was appropriate this week. Those with ovaries.
Oh shit.
I hear them say all the time. I hear them say a lot. Not all the time, but a lot. Not I say all of y'all, but I hear a lot. say that once they're in a relationship, whether they be married, whether they in, you know what I'm saying, though, or long-term relationship, or they're comfortable. Shout out to Lil Wayne for that song. That they no longer have to go ahead and give up the ass as much. They no longer give up the pussy as much. For whatever goofy ass reason, I hear some dudes. You know what I'm saying, that they don't have to necessarily fuck they bitch the same once they got her. I don't understand that. I don't know if that's a new age thing or not. You know what I'm saying though, but whatever. So I kind of want to get y'all perspective on it. Chuck, I'm gonna start with you, Pete, and then Hove, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give my 2 cents, as Chuck says, on the topic. So go ahead, brother Chuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. Why that mindset exists once you're in a established relationship, I have no fucking idea. To me, if I'm looking at it from a female's perspective, and she has that mindset of where she says, "Well, no, I don't have to give the pussy that as much." From a man's perspective, he has a choice. He has to, one, accept that he's not going to get the pussy as much, or go. Hey, we got the background music. Oh, was that you?
Huh?
With the background, we got some background music.
Yeah, I'm trying to like cover the phone because it's funny as shit. We driving with DJ and like the red light special is on during this topic. Is fucking hilarious. But I'm trying to like cuff the phone so like nothing is heard through the back. I'm sorry.
All right, no, you good. No, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm
DJ cut it off. Oh nope, he just changed it. Never mind.
All right. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna mute you until it's your time to talk. That cool?
All right, cool. Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool. All right, no problem. All right, so if the man has a decision to make, all right, well, shit, she says I might get the pussy as much. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Or he'll have to go outside the relationship. So for a woman to say, I'm not giving up the pussy, but then get mad when you go outside the relationship, like that, like to me, it's borderline psych. It's crazy to have that expectation. And then someone will say, oh, no, you need to man up and just deal with it. What? No. Like that's that ownership mentality that comes with monogamous relationships. Like, I own you, so therefore you can't do X, Y, and Z. Even after marriage, like even through marriage, it's an ownership mentality, man. It's crazy to me that exists. And the guys that do it, I don't, you fucking gay saying that shit. I don't know. I'm sorry. If you say that shit, like, nah, you punishing her or something by not giving her the dick. What? And just as readily as you can, as a man, you can go out and get some. She's just as readily can go out and get some dick. It's easier for women. All you gotta do is show a little skin or do a little fucking shit on Facebook or whatever, and Instagram and your DM. It's a wrap. So, man, I don't know. Just that ownership mentality is what we got to change, man. Right, and that's the move towards some of the shit that we talked about on previous episodes. We haven't really gone in, but like the open relating and the polyamorous shit, man. Because and even mainstream media is starting to cover that shit now. I think it was on what show is that? NBC. One of these shows they was interviewing somebody on there, and they were talking about is there a shift towards polyamorous relationships or open relating and whatnot. So I don't know. I hope I answered the question, man. I was all over the place a little bit.
No, man, you broke that down. Broke that down well, man. It's stupid.
It is. It is. It's crazy.
There's no other way to get around it, man. It's fucking stupid. And
yeah,
I mean, Pete, I know you have a lot to say about if you're using that as a weapon or whatever, though, to somehow control shit, then you, my friend, have no right to say where and when somebody should be, where, when, and who somebody should be fucking, even if you're with them. Pete, go ahead, man. Jesus Christ.
Yo, boy, life got a funny way of working, man. I tell you, God works in mysterious ways. Hey. It's on me, huh?
Let that shit out, Pete. Let that shit out, bro.
Hey, yo.
Let that bitch breathe, man.
Boy. Let that shit be. Let that shit be. I was, yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Take your time. Take your time, Pastor.
I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, because he was rolling and having he was kicking and having a conversation. Then my wife walked in the room. Love you, honey. Hi. Hi, babe.
Take your time, Pastor.
Say hi to the podcast family. Say hi. You know, say hi. She walked out the room, guys. I don't know.
Take your time, Pastor.
Uh-oh.
God works in mysterious ways, boy. I tell you.
You gotta touch and agree. Tell him I'm the neighbor.
I need you to look at your neighbor and say he's able. Yeah.
Oh, good. Go ahead, brother.
All right, it's on me, man. My bad for the misstep direction. Look, why is sex on the pedestal anyway? Why is sex on the pedestal anyway? I have no fucking clue. Niggas do it to get a nut. You got frustration. You need some. We all human. You know what I mean? So, the whole just because you're in a relationship, you can get lazy with it. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe I know everybody's different. Me personally, I know what what I'm about. Yeah, I'm about that life. So I wouldn't be lazy towards my partner, and I hope my partner wouldn't be lazy towards me. I don't think that's popping off. But I don't get it. I don't understand the whole getting comfortable. I understand shit happens, life happens. You get comfortable. You might not do the shit you used to do to get it y'all might not do the shit y'all used to do. Like I was just dating each other or whatever in the beginning or some shit like that, and shit changes. But communication and fucking should not change. That shit should stay the same. And if anything, if you what you was getting into when you got with the person, if that person a certain way, it is what it is. Like, no disrespect shouldn't be tolerated, but all this hold off, all this putting the sex on the pedestal shit, I don't get. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy, yo. You know what I mean? Like, do what makes you happy. That's point blank period. I think the world is the real shit. The world will be in a fucking better place. You know what I mean? Like, yo, ma, listen, let's try this. All right, I'll try it. You know what I mean? Like, cool. There might not be no World War III. You know what I'm saying? Or, you want to shit. You want to work the strip club together? Do it. You know what I mean? Shit shouldn't be held back just because of what society says, because it's all bullshit at the end of the day anyway. You know what I mean? So I feel if I say all that to say, if a lot of motherfuckers do what make them feel happy, the world would be a better place. We should be able to communicate about it and talk about it and go from there. You know what I mean? Compromise and do what we do. You know what I mean? I know how you like it. You know how I like it. You know what I'm saying? So why that shit gotta change? I don't get that.
Yeah, and Pete, I think you said in the beginning you started talking. You said something. You said shit changes at the beginning versus when you're 4, 5, 6 years into a relationship. Yeah, but go ahead. I was gonna say, but it should be changing in the upward direction, right? Like the sex should be more dope because. And I mean, in my opinion, like, and initially it's like straight physical. Like, damn, she got my girl bad as shit. I'm gonna fuck shit out of her. It's straight like physical. Let me get this nut off type shit. After a few years, like people start, okay, well let's find out how we can explore this further. And that's when people start studying like tantra and like the sexual arts of ancient Egypt or whatever. Like, we can really manifest some shit if we understood this sexual aspect, because that's a whole. Like another level I'm not even gonna go into, but it's like a union between the masculine and the feminine. And when they come together, it's like, yo, that's the ideal state to manifest some powerful shit, man. And that's where the sex thing should be, man. But like we've been saying, man, when they start holding this shit back and you on pussy punishment on this shit, that's childish shit, man.
Pussy punishment.
That's childish, man.
Oh, yo, Chuck be having a one-liners on the low, dog. For real, like Chuck got bars. Pussy punishment. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, you gotta learn to grow, man. You shouldn't just learn financially to grow. You shouldn't just learn spiritually to grow. You should learn all that shit, man. But all the leads, sexuality, ended with a lead too. So shit, you gotta learn all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? Fuck all that fear and whatever shit. This is what I'm down with. What you down with? Let's see what we can put in. You know what I mean? See what's good. Cause at the end of the day, you have those that be like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna get it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. You wanna? I'm trying to come to you with it, but I don't know. It's weird, man. But it's a conversation that gotta be had at the end of the day. Everybody should be willing to grow. And we've been around, especially when you're in a relationship. I don't know why. A relationship should be popping, man. Like, we all know, I ain't going to go that deep, but, yeah. What you say, Chuck? What you say?
Yeah, so, that's some deep shit, man.
We're going to
I'm gonna bring Hope back in. Now go ahead. I'm gonna bring Hope
on the line.
I'm gonna bring Hope back in so he can as she's done, he can just pick up.
Yo.
All right.
So state the question again, because I just want to go off the hip.
All right. So when women are in relationships, women, I don't want to offend, the bitches out there though. So for women, females that identify as bitches, hello bitches. Hello to my queens, and not those queens, but shout out to the city. I love queens though, but not those queens. I know what I'm talking about when I say that. Hopefully I do. So they often say that when they get in relationships that they no longer have to give up the ass or the pussy or what have you. Also hear that from plenty of women that their guys don't give up the dick as much to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of want to give. What are your thoughts on that mentality?
It's bullshit and temperament. It's the B&T, as I like to call it. It's bullshit and temperament. Like as a formerly married man, the shit goes into a whole different level, because when you, like, just let's say from the marriage standpoint, like, you with a motherfucker all day, every day. And it's just how relationships work. Once you have too much of something, it gets sour. And like, so some men might not give up dick, some females might give up pussy. It's fucked up. But if y'all in it for if y'all serious on this shit, you should still, it's just how relationships go. Like, you should still do the thing that you got to get them. And if your sex game was fucking crazy as fuck, and then you stop, that shit creates a divide and a fucking void, because you're setting people up for what turns to be failure, because it ain't gonna be the same. Like, yeah, and let's say in my case, I used to tell y'all, like, yo, she's gonna fucking rape me when y'all leave. Nigga, stay. But then within a year, all that shit stopped, and you just getting pussy just to, okay, I can't not give my wife dick or not give my husband some pussy. It's a different kind of insanity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're humans. We're all sexual beings, which is why I'm mad as fuck I had a daughter. Because, like, we're all sexual beings. These things happen when you procreate, you do what you got to do. But I just don't like it. I like fucking too much for bitches females, to cut the shit off like that. Like, that shit is insanity at its finest, especially when you marry. Because most of the time when you marry, you don't like that motherfucker. But you have something in common, which is some dick and some pussy. Y'all go on ahead, go to sleep, and be all right. It's a stress reliever. It's
just natural human behavior and belief. So what I would say about the question is just that's bullshit. Like you got to find fun somewhere, and then when a person gets turned off emotionally, that leads motherfuckers turning off sexually, and then like you just in a pointless ass relationship, staring at each other, going to bed at night, and getting side humps. All right, okay, well just put it in and just do what you got to do. Fucked up though. Definitely fucked up. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fuck it.
It's definitely something, and you said you don't like it. I've heard plenty of people talk about it, but I always go to the basics of it. I don't get caught up in the emotion of it because that's a woman's job.
Gotta get to the core of it, baby. Let's get to the core.
Relationship. The base word of relation is relate. When you start off in a relationship, you usually use the word friend, girlfriend, boyfriend. If you're not relating, and that person doesn't understand like a friend does what you need, just like when your friend comes around, they going through something, what do you give them? You might give them a drink, a blunt, something, leave your stress, right? You're not fucking your friend unless unless that's your Magic Johnson's son. It's different.
Ooh.
Damn, bro.
Hold on.
That nigga did that.
Yo, real quick.
There's no waiting. No, nigga, you did that.
Real quick.
You did that with a person hand. Nigga, that's fucked up.
Pause all that shit. Chill. Yo, side note. Yo, man, is Magic Johnson mad or no, nigga? Cause the nigga EJ like 6'8", 6'9". He's gonna be Ben Simmons in the league right now, bugging out, yo. Like, he gotta be pissed, right?
I don't think because remember him and Isaiah
That
Thomas
nigga beat Abe and his son is gay. That's fucked up. When you beat Abe and your son is gay, that's fucked up.
The kids at half court.
I know, man, but I'm just saying, yo, EJ can damn near be a beast in the league right now, bro. I just, as a father, do you think something like, yo, nigga, you could have continue my legacy in this NBA shit? He's big as fuck.
Magic Johnson just want to make sure that his son go ahead and hooks him up with some of his, boyfriends.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just me. I don't know this, yo. Like, nigga, you wasting all this hype, nigga. I wasn't hot, yo.
That nigga beat Abe and his son is a flame, yo. That's crazy. That nigga beat Abe and his son is a flame. That's insanity at its finest. That's fucked up.
Get into the topic. Not to go on Magic Johnson's son or get into that.
Hey, man, swing your tassels. Do what you gotta do. Swing your tassels.
But just getting back to it though, like if you're not relating, man, and that person doesn't no longer respect you as a friend, but respect you as a tool to use on social media, so they can go ahead and say that they have somebody. But it's not living up to what's actually going on at the house. Then there's some serious things. Sex shouldn't be used as a weapon like that.
And House Party 3 taught us different.
Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be used to say, all right, well, when you're with somebody, you know what I'm saying. If a woman wants to hold off, she's not in a relationship with a guy, she wants to hold off. Cool. And that guy has, a choice to go ahead and say, I'm either going to deal with this until we actually get together or whatever. Though that's cool. But once you're in it, you know what I'm saying, though, fucking should be going down. And to be honest with and this again, here we go. Disclaimer. These are Amir's thoughts. If your sex drive does not match your woman sex drive, and I guess maybe on the opposite end, match the other person, you might want to think about allowing them to have another person. Oops.
Boo, bro. You going to taboo lane.
Boo, bro.
That's taboo.com.
Somebody let down a Nickelodeon slime. I'm just keeping it real.
People don't want to hear the facts.
I'm keeping it fucking real.
People don't want to hear the facts, man.
Yeah.
But
it's just I'm just keeping it real. Because let me tell you something. Happy happy guy equals happy life more than happy wife, happy life. I don't really know how to be happy.
Happy man go out
We're
there and
happy,
win.
unless we're happy making you happy.
And happy man gonna definitely go out and win at all times.
Absolutely.
Ain't no stripper is happy at the strip club when it ain't no patrons. Okay?
No.
I like the analogy. I dig it.
No, that's facts.
Titillate us, and we'll give you the money.
Yeah, that's straight facts.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm sorry. Hey, man.
That's crazy. I ain't never thought about that shit that way.
Ladies, you keep your man happy, he will go to bat for you like a motherfucker.
Like day in, day out. Like, what nigga will kill?
Yeah, that nigga, you will see him go nuts.
Peanut butter cookies, my dick sucked, and fried chicken will have
I'm good.
A lot of shit that I don't want to do for a bitch.
Good. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm in a great place.
Pussy, my dick sucked, peanut butter cookies and fried chicken, and I'm great.
Yeah, that's because like brothers, you remember, like we're not as men. We're not. It don't take much to please us, man. Like, we don't have this. We don't have this fucking.
It's continuously the same exact fucking topics. Feed me.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah,
what did you do first, algebra or calculus? Basic math or algebra? Right? Basic math, algebra, and then you do the other shit. Women are the other shit. Let's get through the basic math first, sweetheart, and then we worry about this calculus shit. That's your fucking reality. Since you're 10 people in 10 minutes.
Love make that shit a different beat.
That's not being a chauvinist. I want them to be better. I want it to all work. I'm a staunch advocate for seeing, especially black love. I'm a staunch advocate for that. But also have to understand that there's certain things that it works. Because that's what's happening right now ain't working for y'all, is it? How's it working for y'all? How's it working for y'all being in charge? You're still unhappy, even if you control the man.
Shit.
You're unhappy at the top of the leaderboard. Something needs to change then, right? I don't see the Golden State Warriors unhappy. They're winning. But now they're unhappy because they're injured. Something needs to change, right? When shit goes wrong, right? You need to make a roster change. Am I right or wrong? So yeah, you got to change it up. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm the single guy, so anybody has a problem with it, come at me. I'm the one who said it. I'm the one who said it. Y'all want to get into this third? You know what? We have to. I'm probably going to save this fourth topic about the mumble rap and the bars another time, though. We got to get into this, though. Wendy Williams versus the Clark sisters and the entire black gospel community.
Yo, what did she say? I missed it, man. I missed it.
Well, what happened is that Snoop has a gospel album. I don't know if you heard of that.
The number one gospel
album. Time the fuck out. What?
Yeah,
Snoop has a gospel album. Now, what's number one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's number one in the country, but I know it's number one on the gospel charts. And in that, she made, comments about Snoop, and I bet you I'm sure there's no talk about bitches and hoes on that album. And then Wendy Williams said, what about the Clark sisters? Are the Clark sisters ever going number one? And I guess somebody might have just, said, I don't think so. And she said, oh, well, guess they got to step their game up about the Clark sisters. The Clark sisters are looking as royalty. They're kind of like the Destiny's Child of gospel. And Karen Clark Sheard is like the Beyonce, so to speak. So to put it in perspective, of gospel. And so, she said that I have my thoughts about, I don't think it was a shot at them. I think it was a shot more at Snoop and trying to, basically say, saying damn, it's a damn shame they haven't gone number one, but Snoop has. I think that was her intention against Wendy Williams. I'm not defending Wendy Williams at all, but I'm just, I'm going to be fair on what I think, what I think she meant. I don't know if that's necessarily the case though, but do you think they went too far? They kind of attacked her. They started talking about her and all this shit though. These Christians, so to speak, and why don't we see the same energy from the gospel community when real shit is going on in the black community? Pete, I'm going to start with you, Chuck, Hove, and I'm going to go ahead and answer after you guys go ahead and speak on it. If we can get into these sports topics and these bars.
I mean, Wendy been in her bag for years, man. Like, that ain't nothing new. We know how Wendy Williams get down when they're here. Like,
right.
It's cool to dish everybody else dirt, but when it come to your husband fucking babysitters and shit, mom's the word, But hey, look, man, religion got a tax bracket, my nigga. It's a business. You know what I mean? So whatever we can do for free advertisement to promote the business, we're going to use it. So what? How dare Wendy Williams? What is her problem? That is more newsworthy than what's really going on and what's really need to be talked about. Because you got to promote your business, by any means necessary. So that's my short, quick answer for that one.
Okay, and I like that, Pete. I like you kept that short and sweet because I know you have a lot to say. And listen, I have no problem being your petty voice. Your voice is petty, so to speak.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be the,
okay, so I'm go ahead, Chuck. Go ahead.
Hashtag petty. No, I was
going
to say
that again one more time.
You're gonna start a new hashtag petty activated. That's gonna be the new shit. Whenever I want to do some petty shit. Hashtag petty.
I like that.
I did that shit on Twitter the other day, man. I just put hashtag petty activated. I went on Beyonce shit, but
I just want to say this as a side note, man, so we can say this though, man. Chuck is a revolutionary troll.
Yeah, man.
I've come to accept it.
I've been trying to chill, man.
And rant, not even rant, but speak on the revolution. He sees something, he's going right at it. I like that, Chuck, though. But yeah, you're a first to troll.
I'll be trying to chill, though. I'll be trying to chill because, like, Pete, point out, yo, like, Chuck, man, you be getting drawn in. And, like, I be reading some of these shits, and, like, some comments. And, like, even when they Starbucks video, you got these ignorant-ass people comment on the video. I'm like, yo, there's some stupid motherfuckers out here, bro. Like, no shit. Like, I'm surprised that niggas know how to log on to Facebook. Some of the shit they be saying in their comments, like, you's a dumb motherfucker. So I got to catch myself, man, because sometimes I'll just get drawn in and start going back and forth, man. Spend energy on that shit, man. So I try to chill when I can. Like when y'all kept talking about the Beyonce shit in the chat, I'm like, I got no sub now because y'all was talking about it for a minute. I'm like, what Beyonce shit? I ain't seen nothing. And then sure enough, I got pulled into that shit, right? So, but yeah, man. So first off, I didn't fucking know Snoop had a motherfucking gospel album. Second of all, that's funny as motherfucking hell. Third of all, I wonder how many of our quote unquote religious are actually listening to that shit. He got
half the fucking game on his album. Clark Sisters, Kirk Franklin, everybody rocking with it.
Yeah.
Well, got Shirley Caesar. Do you got Shirley Caesar?
Huh? I think he got Shirley. He got 32 songs. I think he got Shirley on that motherfucker, dude. Yeah.
That's some hilarious shit.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. But to all due respect, Kirk Franklin he's an OG. Like Kirk Franklin has, I don't know if he's still doing this gospel shit, but Kirk Franklin is kind of woke. Like I think there's a video I saw on YouTube a couple years ago where he was speaking some shit like, yeah, this nigga is woke. Maybe he's still doing this gospel shit because it's getting him the bread he wants, but he's a woke motherfucker.
Okay, how woke is he? Because what has he lost? That's when you know he's really woke. Because he's had enough that they're going to take shit away to see how woke he is.
Oh, yeah.
Going to test.
Yeah.
All right, now,
well, that's why
I know they had a.
How about you lose that house in Malibu?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said like he's still doing the gospel shit because he don't want to lose that shit, right? Like he still does because he like once you remove that shit, like who are you, Kurt Franklin? Like we've known you all these motherfucking decades.
With Donnie McClurkin. Maybe fucking during the summer.
Oh shit!
Come on, man. God damn, bro. Shit.
You did it, Chuck. You took it there. You had to say some shit about fucking Kurt Franklin. I knew it was coming.
Oh,
you had to say some shit. That's your fault, Chuck.
Put your balls together.
Damn, bro.
I promise to fuck.
Damn it, man.
It ain't over.
Oh, man. Shit. Man, my bad. I did not. Oh, man.
You can't trust a nigga named Kirk. How many black people know named Kirk?
Yeah. I don't know, man. What was the question? I forgot the fucking question.
I don't know, man.
Oh, shit. What was the question again? I forgot the fucking question, man.
Listen, man. I mean, you pretty much, you know. The question was pretty much, how do you feel about the black community attacking Wendy Williams about this basic topic, but they don't mention the issues that go on that really affecting the black community as much, but they want to go ahead and come at Wendy Williams about some shit that she said instead of, you know, Mike Brown, Trayvon, Starbucks, all the shit that goes on, all the money that they could give and really invest into. This is what they choose, you know what I'm saying? They want to go ahead and start talking shit. One girl basically was talking shit about Wendy Williams like she was just a regular thought bitch at the club. Like the way she was talking, like she was the thought bitch talking about another thought bitch. You get what I'm saying? It was like, damn.
Right.
But she was
real recognized
the name of the Lord, but this was God. This was gospel. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh man. I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna end it, man. Look, the religious community, or whatever you want to label, for lack of a better term, has been solely corrupted since before Christ, if he ever existed. So for people attacking Wendy Williams for her not addressing, or for her not addressing that situation the way she did, it's like it goes back to that starstruck shit, man. It's like, yo, like people put too much faith into Wendy Williams. Like, I don't fucking watch Wendy Williams, man.
My nigga, fucking Mary chick said she voted for Trump because he was a fucking religious man.
Right.
Son.
Yeah. Man, see that.
Like, I can give two shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't give a fuck about this. Who cares? I mean, the car, share shit. Yeah, grandma played them all the time. Okay, cool. Man, Wendy Williams talk some shit. Go get your girl, my nigga. Like, she voted for Trump because he disrespected women. Like, come on, man. Like, it's certain things to say, yo, I'm going to leap out on faith and see what's up and all of that. And people be like, yo, that's crazy. But whatever, do your thing. All right, that's life. But come on, my nigga.
Yeah, we got you and your muscle hustle, sweetheart, but you're doing too much.
That's that brainwashing. That's that brainwashing shit, man. She's like, that's for that type of statement to be made, like whether it's not, it was for publicity or whatever the case. Like if that was like a legit statement that she made, if the meaning that what she said, if that was very true, she's fucking brainwashed. She's completely 100% brainwashed to say some bullshit like that, based off her religion. But again, the Bible does promote slaughtering, killing, raping, fucking all this other shit. So I don't
Ask the question, how
know.
was Jesus born before Christ?
You got to break that down, bro.
He lost me with that one. He lost me with that one, bro. I ain't gonna
Listen, man. Is brother still online?
Yeah, host still there.
Yep. Yeah.
You want anything to add to it before we go into these sports, brother?
From that topic, that shit is bandwagon shit. Like Wendy Williams became who she is because of bandwagon shit. Like we all seen them pictures. I know a person's physical description doesn't match what their thoughts are, but how the fuck do you get mad at that? Like I was telling you earlier, Meyer, like people come out the woodwork when it's time to start a fire. I mean, your whole shit could have been burned down. But you waiting to hear some bullshit so just you could spark off and do some other shit. That shit is stupid as hell. It's bandwagon groupie shit. Y'all don't give a fuck about what she said. Y'all just wanted to be heard in a different way. That's why I fucking hate social media and the fucking internet now. It's pointless. It just gives everybody a fucking opinion and a choice to do some fuck shit. Like, people be happy as fuck jumping on social media just so they can curse out a rapper that they actually really like, but they didn't like a lyric. You know what I'm saying? It's trolling at its finest, as we just talked about with good brother Chuck, over there trolling around on these pages, especially the shit that nigga sent through chill time. But no, it's dumb. It's fucking stupid as hell. Like, don't condemn somebody for one thing. Y'all miss reckless shit Wendy Williams done said because she's talking about y'all God, now it's something different. That shit dumb. Like, it's pointless and it's wasted energy that could be put to better fucking use. But the public is the public, and they gonna ride how they ride, which is basically dick riding, and the shit is over. Like, Meyer, when we was in the car earlier, you said, like, where the fuck was these motherfuckers when the Black Lives Matter shit happened? Y'all motherfuckers didn't exist then, but y'all want to talk about a Snoop gospel album. Y'all fake woke bastards pissed the fuck out of me. It's all this whole fake woke shit. And now everybody woke. Fucking dumb. I've been woke since I was in fucking 5th grade. But it's a movement now, so now everybody riding the wave. It's just dumb. That's why I fucking hate social media. But I need it to promote shit. Conundrum. It's fucked up. Let's get to these sports.
Yeah, man, that's that was a fun conversation, y'all. Listen, man, you know, just to end it out, man, Wendy Williams is what she does. Charlemagne, that's what they do. You know, I listen to them. I respect them for, you know, certain things. Definitely the hustle. You know, I don't necessarily always, you know, certainly with Wendy Williams, you know, respect pretty much 95, not 98, 99% of the shit she says. She has her hustle. She does what she does, and, you know, whoever's going to listen to it, it's not her fault. The same thing, Charlemagne, you know, I agree with a lot of stuff he says, though, but sometimes he gets on the fuck shit, though. You know, he jumps from who's famous to who's famous. He was a bar before, and now, you know, with Nicki Minaj, and now he's Cardi B all the way, so we know what time it is. Shout out to Atlantic for cashing them checks. But it is what it is, though, man. Yeah. That's great right there. Sports. All right, man. Let's get into these NBA playoffs, man. Let's get into them.
Shit, I'm watching the fucking Heat
play
right now, bro. We in the 4th quarter.
Let's start off with the obvious debate that we're probably going to have to the end of time about it. What do you think, Pete? Cleveland and Indiana.
Yo, man, they balling. Indiana, Cleveland almost had it last night, but shit, I'm telling you, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real. They got the potential to go out the first round, you know, and not because of LeBron. It's just the squad is different. It ain't the same squad.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. But these playoffs been good. Like, it's the champion. Like, overall, he's Just some good ass games all around. It's been interesting. Fucking New Orleans. Nobody talking about New Orleans is balling. They are making Damian Lillard look like a fucking extra on White Man Can't Jump, yo. Like Portland is looking bad out there, and they
I don't know what's going on. Even if they was down 2-1, okay, but 3-0.
Yeah, bro. And they're getting pumped. Drew Holiday is balling. Rondo, that's the thing. Rondo, and they got an OG in Rondo. Rondo is the OG now. That's crazy. That's telling you how old we are and shit. Rondo is now the fucking OG, and he's playoff. He got stripes. He got stars. He got war wounds and all that. So having Rondo running the point with them boys, with their young squad is good. Rondo, I know he's a dickhead, but he don't get his prop. He part of that. He the reason why they balling like the way they balling, and everybody is doing their thing. And Anthony Davis is just fucking out of this world.
I think Rob actually said it though. Is that I think Rondo's won 5 straight playoff games, something like that. Because remember he got injured. Remember he was up Chicago against Boston last year.
Right, and then he got hurt. Yeah, they was about to sweep them boys. And he got hurt. Yeah. Yeah,
man, they doing their thing though, man. You see what Houston is doing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because I want the bars. I know they're going to be heavy to be extra spicy. I'm going to say this, Pete, in a very petty manner. How's the Heat doing?
Hey, bro, listen. We're down 3. It's 85.
I'm gonna go first because I heard Pete about to black out. I want to go first because I heard Pete about to black out. Like, I need to get my shit off because that nigga got some shit to say. J. Cole dropped yesterday, so I know this guy has some shit to say. I know it. So I wake up lost, can't remember much.
Before you go there, you have to do this. We have to talk about the Bills and we have to go about the past or present Trailblazers. Then we go right to the bars, brother.
All right, yeah, handle that because my phone about to die. All right, let's go.
But so yeah, man, these playoffs, man, they're it's being very interesting right now. It's very interesting to see what's going on with the playoffs, man, because we need to definitely see what's going to happen as far as the future goes in the NBA, because it's happening right before our eyes. You know, right before our eyes. Antetokounmpo, you go with Boston, what they're doing. Fuck Boston, all Boston teams though, but they're balling. And Toronto, Washington stepped up last night. They won, right? They won. Yeah, they won.
Washington won. Yeah.
And so it's a lot going on, man. And I don't know what's going to happen with the Kawhi situation, but we're going to see, man. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting, man. Interesting playoffs. What do you feel about the Bills?
Hey, bro, I just hope we don't fall for the hype, man. Like, I think I would like to stay where we at. We got 12 and 22 in the first round, and we got mad picks in the second and third. I think we can get Lamar Jackson and get one of the top middle linebackers, but that's just me. You know how these white boys play. I just hope we stay away from Josh Allen. That's it. I say Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson, but these niggas talking about Sam Darnold too. Just stay away from fucking Josh Allen. They kill me about talking about Lamar Jackson, and you know how they talk about black quarterbacks, but they don't do the same shit with white quarterbacks. This motherfucker ain't nothing but a Jamarcus Russell who's white. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man, I just hope we yeah, bruh. So I just hope Dean do what he do. I don't know. The draft is next week. It's not next week, but this week coming up, Thursday, 24th, we going to see, bro. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm nervous. Let's just hope they do the process how it's supposed to be and keep it popping.
I think the Bills, based on the schedule, I'm looking for 11-5.
Oh, the schedule too. Yeah, my bad. I hope so. I don't know. The first 7 games, we only got 2 fucking home games and shit. And we only got one primetime game. That's trash. And that's we just went to the playoffs last year, and we only got one primetime game.
Yeah.
All the rest of the games at 1 p.m. That's trash. But that's another story. We got the potential to ball out. The schedule is tight. It's tough. But we going to see. Monday night, we play the Patriots October 29th. I may be in the building. We got to talk about that after the show.
Yeah. And so the bye week is not until week 11. So last season I didn't watch any football. I may watch it this season coming. I don't know. But after we come from the bye week, which would be week 12, we have 4 divisional games. So we have to do.
Absolutely.
That's tough, right? We play the
but
Dolphins.
I don't think they trash this year, bro. They gonna meet Miami. We got the Patriots. The Patriots, but Miami, New York. If we do it right, we should be good. You know what I mean? But we should be able to get the division this year. I say at least 10-6. Amir, 11-5 is definitely possible as long as health and we build our O line up. You know, because Incognito bum ass, he bugging. Get him the fuck out of here anyway, because he's trash. He's only nice on the run blocking, but pass, he's trash. So we get the O line together. We get a backup for we do got the homie the backup for Shady. But we need to draft one more running back. Get the O line together, the D line, and man, anything is possible.
Yeah, man. I think, like I said, based on the schedule, I think that we can go.
Shout out to Chuck for knowing the bye week too. I mean,
Chuck getting back on the sports shit.
He getting back on his shit.
I'm trying to,
man.
Yeah, man. You know,
it's some good conversations to have.
All right, let's start with Chuck. How you go, Pete, and then I'll go after that. Anybody want to mention any trailblazers? You know what I'm saying? No past or present that you want to mention, not the team. We're talking about black trailblazers. You can mention Clyde Drexler, that's cool.
I was going to say the shit, the black podcast.
That shit is hilarious as hell. Like, cause that's in my rhyme. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was going to say the Black Podcasters Network, man. The work we're doing here, man. We getting, we got some shit coming up next month for y'all. It's a big announcement coming up. We getting a lot of good feedback from the show. Opportunities are coming up and about, man. So people are listening to what the fuck we're saying, because shit like this is not being mentioned on other stations. And because this is our shit, like, there's no filter. Like, there's no overseer saying, well, you can't talk about X, Y, and Z. No, nigga, we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. So shout out to Black Podcasters Network.
It's just a conversation. That's all. Just trying to have a conversation. That's dope shit, man. Sorry if I jumped the gun. I just want to shout out the Sellout Collective, sickle cell awareness, everything that we putting together this walk for September 1st. We have World Sickle Cell Day we about to attack, and you know what I'm saying, just get the word out and just help as much as we can. Like my whole shit in that is just like trying to help the youth. Like, this is some hard shit to come through with, and actually you lucky if you fucking hit 21 the way this shit play out. They said motherfuckers wouldn't make it past 15. Niggas still here, and we still, I don't mean niggas in like the bad sense, but you know what I'm saying, just sickle cell in general. I want to shout out the whole community for that. Let's take it there.
Yeah, man, that's dope right there, man. Yeah, man, 10 years, right?
And John, baby.
10 years, man, since they was trying to get you up out of here, don't you?
Yeah, man, them niggas tried to take me out. I fought back though, so we still got shit to do.
Pete.
Yo, J. Cole just dropped a fire-ass album, nigga. K.O.D. Bars is back. Motivation. Go cop that shit. Go cop real fucking music, man. Real fucking music.
I guess, Roxanne, Shante.
Yes.
Shit. Do your thing, sweetheart. Getting your doctorate, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the way to go ahead and pimp the industry. And then to go ahead and still be about your community and dropping those jewels. So, shout out to her. Shout out to her. All right, man. Without further fucking ado, man. God damn it. You said your phone. dying a little bit. So you go ahead, man. Hove, and drop them bars. Let's go.
Yeah, because Pete gonna wild out. KOD dropped yesterday. Pete gonna wild out.
Man.
I gotta get mine going. I wake up lost, can't remember much. It's Amelia Earhart, taught as a Cobra clutch. Fly pressure, Clyde the Glide Drexler, black and red. At green, my vegan's extras. It's been a long time since for Timberland baselines. No one can take mines. Middle finger photographers honor all of my features. Just check my Instagram timeline. Maya said the heat is on. Birthdays make Miami hate me. Look, nigga, I'm white hot. I'm Joe's favorite baby. Mike Jack and afros. Yo, door knockers. I'm big and bring the noise. Uncle Puffy made poppin'. These lyrical soliloquies epitomizing me for greatness. These socks weigh a ton. My jump shot, my nigga is A1. You ain't never seen fire till you look in my eyes. I'll out-rap a headline. Karl Malone knows why. I'm so fucking foolish that Shante became the blueprint. So now our architect disconnected, redirected, lost the message. Nas wouldn't be proud, but the 80s that started rap would. Nigga, I got a seed because I didn't rap wood. I'm here on this podcast because I'm that damn good. I'm back to blacking out Fela Kuti over drums. Martin in my delivery. Malcolm basking through the window, son. Now who am I to judge? Judge Maybelline demeanor. Miss me with all the losses. I'm ace within the cleaners. Aces up, spade games, nigga, my car. Niggas like Cobra clutch. Look me in my eyes when you ready to change up. Chisholm old green is all that I have left. Take it there, Pete, black out.
Yo, so me, I'm next. Chilling.
You want to go last? You want me to go?
I just whatever. Fuck it. Nah, I was feeling the vibe. It's light shit, man.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm zoning off this light shit. Please don't mind the cussing. These 420 vibes eases pain and the suffering. You won't amount to nothing. The teachers used to say just another statistic who's born from around the way. I used to believe that hype, so depression was my friend. Just my thoughts and insecurities, a pad and a pen. Grandma used to ease my soul. When she passed, I lost it all. Down the path of no direction I thought was my purpose, y'all. Born and live just to fall. So what's the point in walking? Opinions given by assholes. What's the point in talking? My demeanor was fuck the world and everything in it. I was the failure of the family. So what's the point of living? Mama tried her best, Pop did what he could. Got a little sense, who cares? I just felt misunderstood. The weirdo in the room while everybody was normal. In this world, I'm out of place, so I stayed in my corner. But little did I realize it's cool to be different. God didn't place his here to complete the same mission. Still learning my position. Fuck fear, it causes friction. And now this conversation is needed to ease the tension. Everybody's path is different. I'm learning as I go. The script is already written. The plan is set in stone. We just got to go get it and leave the evils alone. The script is already written. The plan set in stone. Prop.
Yeah. Oh shit! Niggas, that sound effect.
Shit
Oh
like that.
shit!
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
Turn it up, selector.
Damn.
This is just a little bit of spoken word, I guess. This is for the creators, the great debaters, lyrical illustrators, those that run towards love, never the haters, progressor, combatant regressors, diamond delegates that overcame the pressure. Get it? Diamond pressure. Well, breakthrough coming soon like a baby in third trimester. Sit back as I lecture, never duplicated, underrated. Bold statement. Still leaving y'all in amazement. The glory is in the story. Feet firmly in the pavement like Van draws is so amazing. I keep it blazing. My style was wild. Famous with a low profile. Keep teaching the youth because we stand tall when we stoop to help a child. Now I'm out. And that's it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
No shit, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my shit. Hold on, let me.
Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna give shout out to Joe Buttons because he started adding sound effects to his shit.
Joe, you an influence. Come on the show, Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck with us, Joe.
Come on, yeah, button. Come on through, baby.
So
I mean, much respect.
Yeah, man. So.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. We get our voice out, man, with this stuff, man. With this podcast and what we doing, collectively, individually. As we get that out, man, we're gonna have more people just drawn to us. I see it.
Of course. I mean, you can't beat consistency. Like, that's one thing we've been consistent. So, people, in my opinion, are attracted more towards the consistency. Like, damn, these niggas been going for a year and a half, consistent fuckingly. We probably may have missed three shows at that. That's dedication.
Dope, man. I'm proud of shit of y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you adding, you know what I'm saying, your value to the show as well, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Great look, man. Just a little sickle cell kid trying to do something.
No doubt. Well, listen, before we go ahead and close out, I'm just going to say this. This was a great show. This was a great fucking show, y'all. And, God loves y'all. I barely tolerate y'all, though. And look out for great things, man. Hove, Chuck, Pete.
Hey, man, shouts out to Sickle Cell, any organization, any foundation that's trying to do something, man. Ace is up, Ace of All Trades Apparel, the Sellout Collective. Let's take it there.
Be sure to subscribe to the podcast because we have an announcement coming up in a couple of weeks. Y'all definitely gonna want to hear what the fuck we got going on coming up soon. So be sure to subscribe. It's growing season, man. This 2018 is our year. We've been saying it, and it's shit starting to unfold, man. So # growing season.
Yes, sir.
Damn, time to go get it again. Writing me slow so everyone knows who's the beast with the pen. Yep. Wins. There are no losses in him. The L that he took there for lessons, the blessing is that he's still living through them. I just want to rap. Two things means peace. We see y'all next week.
Shit.